I never thought it could happen to me because I have a degree, but here I was without a job, pretty much having no money, and I needed help. I didn't know anyone, family, friends, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this shouldn't be happening to me. What have I done? At first you start reflecting, like, oh my God, maybe I better change my mind and go back home. But then I thought, but there's nothing to go back home to. I was down to my last maybe $80, and that's where I ended up at Salvation Army. It was some dark moments, and here I am. Part of me was ashamed. I didn't have a job, and with all these degrees, and I'm like, what's going on? I can't find a job. I met a friend who also was staying there, and she was talking about this back on my feet. And she said, yeah, we meet early in the mornings, and well, you can come the first morning. And then, I'm like, okay, no, not right now. But eventually, I decided, well, you know what? I could do that. And so that's how I ended up with Back on My Feet. Every step in life matters, and they were doing it through us walking. So one more mile, it matters. Another one. This was my first 25 miles and counting, and that made me feel good. It really did. I did it. It was a Providence hospital, and I applied to them, but no return. Nobody answered, even with my experience. And just in talking with one of the Back on My Feet leaders, she said, you know what, let me call around. And the next day, that contact person, recruiter, called me, and bingo. It was an interview maybe the week after, got connected, the manager liked me, and I got a job. When I got that call from the recruiter, it meant freedom, it meant opportunities. And I was so elated because now here's my chance to really get back on my feet. Started working, saving, found an apartment. Got the apartment, but no furniture. And just in talking with one of the Back on My Feet leaders, she said, you know what? We have a connection with a bank that furnishes places. So got me connected with them, and I went, and they funded a part of the money, and that was a great help. And with what I had, with what they gave me, is how I furnished the apartment for right now, for what I do have. So sometimes when I just stand still and I meditate and I think, oh God, look at the journey, look for where I'm coming from, what I left, and then what I walked into, nothing. And then I'm like, okay, but now I'm up again. Now I'm back on my feet. I love to use that phrase because it's the truth. Joining Back on My Feet takes you away from thinking about your everyday problems. It's not just a moment, it's a lifestyle. And that's what I want it to be. And I think that's a beautiful thing.